All right, welcome back. It's been a little while, or a few days. Just wanted to get back on here and do some mixing. So I'm working on this song. I started making this beat. Um, it's kind of like an Afro beat style track. um, but I like the melody, so I started writing to it. I put down these lyrics here, and really, I was gonna make a video about compression, and then I realized the track that I just mixed recently, I had no compression on the vocals at all. So I was trying to figure out how I can best explain compression to you guys, but instead of that, I'm just gonna go through and start this mix as if I was just doing a normal mix, and then try to explain as I'm going. Um, so usually, what I start with is just listening through the whole track, all the way through, without stopping. um, no matter if I hear anything that might need to be changed, I just try to listen to the whole track to get an idea of the feeling. So let's just play it through. You're gonna hear it's somewhat tuned already, but there are some little mistakes here and there, and then just the fades need to be better. I have to control some of the breaths in there, but let's take a listen. I don't want to be afraid, but I fall so many times. But I feel I need your saving grace, 'cause I can't get this right. I'm going, I know, along that road, and it feels like time's going so slow. The only life I chose. Oh, and I can see you're in my soul. And when I bleed, you're in control. And when I sleep, I know you're near. My every need, you're taking care. So I say, I don't want to be afraid, but I fall so many times. But I feel I need your saving grace, 'cause I can't get this right. So I say I'm going, I know, along that road, and it feels like time is going so slow. The only life I chose. Oh, and when you speak, my heart will hear. Your every word, you make it clear. And if I feel my soul in fear, listen to my heartbeat, I know you're near. So I say I don't want to be afraid, but I fall so many times. But I feel I need your saving grace, 'cause I can't get this right. Cool. So I heard a few things, excuse me, mostly timing issues with the vocals, and then some timing issues with the beat here at the end. But I'll wait until further down to fix those, uh, and then just some pitch issues and some fading adjustments that I need to do just to get a baseline for the track. Make sure everything is sounding smooth together, and then I'll usually go towards compression, EQ, and that type of thing. So let me go ahead and do Vocalign here. So if you saw my other video,
I kind of went over Vocalign a little bit. Um, what I'm gonna do is put Vocalign on all three of these tracks, and it has to be the first plugin, or else things get funky. So let's pull it up here. Audio units, ARA. ARA mode allows you to um, capture the vocals offline. Um, if you do just the normal AU version, you have to record the whole vocal take into the plugin. So this just makes it a lot easier. Just hit that button for your guide track. This is the track that I want everything to line up to. And then the dub track is what uh, um, you want. The dub track is are the tracks that you want to conform to the guide. So let's select those, capture. Also, make sure your tracks are in mono. There's a little circle here that tells you if the track is mono or stereo. If it's in stereo, Vocalign is gonna cause you a giant headache because it's gonna try to align stereo tracks. So if some of your tracks are stereo and some are mono, Vocalign is gonna hate you for it. So just make sure all your tracks are in mono or all your tracks are in stereo before you align those things up. So yeah, you'll see here at the bottom, um, this is the new align vocal. It has match pitch and no match timing. So let's match the timing. Excuse me. Cool. So usually I don't want it too tight because then it just sounds like one vocal, but it could be used. That effect could be used if you're stacking like 20 vocals. It might be good to have more of a tight tuning. And then I like this match pitch too because it cuts down on the tuning process. So let's do that. So let's hit play. Listen to that back.
I don't want to be afraid, but I fall so many times. I feel I need your saving grace, 'cause I can't get this right.
Oops, sorry, I forgot to mute the mic there if you heard a bunch of stuff in the background. I kind of don't like the way that lined up, so I'm just gonna try excuse me, to do that again. Cool, so I'm gonna make it more tight. Let's do high resolution. I'll make it really tight there.
I don't want to be afraid, but I fall so many times.
Yeah, that sounds way better. Okay, so what you need to do after that when you're working with Vocalign and Logic is bounce out the track. Because Vocalign ends up taking a lot of CPU. Um, in Pro Tools, it will be a lot easier because Pro Tools has the audio suites, and if you use Pro Tools a lot, you know about the audio suites. You could just hit render um, inside the plugin itself, and it'll automatically just create the new file for you. Um, if there are any Apple Logic developers out there listening, please add in audio suites into Logic. It's gonna save so much time. So what we do is just bounce out. Make sure, excuse me. Make sure when you bounce the track, uh, you have it, all the just up to 0, and then pan center. Because if you bounce it out without that, it'll bounce out either to the left or to the right, and it'll also bounce with your volume. Or you could just uncheck include volume pan and automation, and then boom. So we got our new track. Actually, that has pitch correction on it, so I'm gonna take the pitch correction off of all 3 of these plugins. Actually, all 3 of those tracks. Cool. And then bounce. We can name this chorus Vocalign. Vocalign, yeah. Cool. Boom. Do the same thing here. Oops. Chorus Vocalign B. Then we'll go. Sorry guys, I didn't even know it was only on me. Chorus Vocalign B and chorus Vocalign C. There we go. Oops. We'll just delete those because I recorded. I think I just copied and pasted everything over. So let's just delete those. Actually, I want to keep the tuning from this track here. So we'll bring that over. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right, so that's Vocalign. Now we can go ahead and pan things out and get our mix sounding where we want it to be with those vocals.
I don't want to be afraid. I fall so many times.
Cool, that sounds more level. I'm just gonna bring these down. Oops.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be afraid. I fall so many times.
Cool, and then I'm just gonna bring them over to the left a little.
I don't want to be.
Fade and just do some cleanup work. Fading these out, just making sure everything starts and stops in the right place. Excuse me. Oops. I just got a new trackpad. I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, this is where Pro Tools excels over Logic, because you can fade a lot quicker in Pro Tools. It's the small details that count. Oops. Actually, Excuse me. Cool.
I don't want to be afraid. For so many times.
Oops. Cut off some words. Always make sure to listen back.
I don't want to be afraid. For so many times.
I might have to re-record that, but that's okay. I'm hearing a click in there. I think it's the beat. Yeah, it's the beat. So it's a cool plugin in Logic called the enveloper. If you ever run into any clicks or pops, this does it helps. It may not take it all the way out, but it definitely helps. It's better.
I don't want to be afraid. For so many times. I feel I need your saving grace. I can't get this right.
So I cut that S off.
Grace. I can't get this right. I'm going, I know.
Cool. So I'm just gonna copy and paste the chorus over. Those of you in the bigger studios, if you're interning or if you're engineer there, they like to call it flying the chorus or flying the vocals.
I don't want.
So it's super important to have everything lined up to the grid, because without this, flying the choruses or duplicating anything and trying to put anything on beat is gonna be a big stress. And then also having the snap on as well. So you can drag, option drag for Mac users, alt drag for Windows. And I cut this right on bar 5. It is, excuse me, Logic does have a smart lock, which is helpful at sometimes. Sometimes it's not helpful, but for this one is super helpful. We just drag it to where the next chorus starts. And then let go. And then just do the same thing for the next chorus after that. Cool. And then let's listen to it just to make sure it dragged right.
So I say I don't want to be afraid.
Yeah. And then let's check the last one.
So I say I don't want to be afraid. For so many times. I feel I need your saving grace. I can't get this right.
Cool. Yeah, that works. So yeah, I don't want to stay on here for too long, so I think that's a good place to stop. Next video, I'm just gonna go over some more editing and some tuning of the lead vocal parts, and by that time I might have fixed the lyric issue here. That's on my part, but yeah, that's all I got for today. So If you were watching from the beginning, sorry about the screen being on my face the whole time. I pushed the wrong button. um, so yeah, that's it. I should be back on here sometime within the next couple of days. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions about any of this stuff, or if you want me to go over any of the techniques in detail, anything like compression, EQ, reverb, production. I did make this beat too, so if you have any questions about that, just let me know. Like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time.